The story of a Nigerian American woman navigating through this thing called life.
Wow, we're really on a roll. Hello, 2024. Welcome to another episode of the Unmet Expectation. I'm your host, Yasinde, and to the left of me, I have Lola.
I'm back again, y'all.
Back at it again. We are on a Work Africa World Tour and loving it. Currently in South Africa. This has been such an amazing experience.
We've had a blast.
A blast.
Y'all will see it.
You'll see the footage. You'll see the content.
Lola always on vacation.
Lola always on vacation. I'll put her at the bottom. Don't worry, I got y'all. So yeah, I was just like, let me take the opportunity again to kind of just record while we're together. We just have we have stories for days.
We do.
And Lola's quite hilarious. So I was just like, let me take the opportunity to record again while we're here before we set off to our next country. Let's talk a little bit about Johannesburg so far and some of the activities that we did.
I mean, we did. The one where I really came to Joburg is for the lion walk. Y'all, we walk with the lions. Mm-hmm. Y'all will see that footage. Yeah. It was amazing. And it you know, a lot of people get scared of things, but it was just the way that they make you feel so safe walking with the lions. Y'all gonna love it. Mm-hmm. If y'all come to Joburg, walk with the lions. I don't know if I'm gonna pronounce it right, but it's like called Ukala something. I'm gonna put that footage in there too as well.
I'll put the information in the description box.
It was an amazing place to go to. It really was.
Definitely a once in a lifetime experience. And they were tamed lions, so it wasn't like they were just wild. But it was surpassed. It was surreal to me.
And mind you, no one wanted to do it. Only me. Everybody was scared. Yeah. And then if you see their pictures, it was just wonderful. Yeah. They had a great time.
Yeah. Initially, I don't think I was like, I don't know. But then once I saw the lions and how tame they were and how controlled the guides were, how in control they were, I was like, no, we're good. Yeah. So that was a great experience. So we walked with the lions. We did Sun City yesterday.
Yeah, that was an amazing time.
That was really, really nice.
But if you guys come to Joburg and go to Sun City, you need to stay there for like 2 days because they have so much activities to do. Yeah. We couldn't even do we did 3.
Yeah, it's massive. It's a massive resort with so many things to do, from golfing to water sports to zip lining. It's just everything. Yeah. But yeah, Joburg's been really, really good to us. We're staying in Melrose Arch, which is this really, really nice plush area of Joburg. And I mean, you know how they say it could be a bit sketchy? Yeah, but thank God we haven't experienced anything like that, with the exception, if I want to go into that story.
We'll go into that details later.
But I really wanted to bring Lola on this episode to kind of talk about her experience in the nightlife. Lola's been in the nightlife as far as nightclub. She's been working at the nightclub for over almost 10 years now. Yeah, just about. And this is where she got majority of her money to start her. Now she's just this amazing housekeeper. Her multi-unit's almost ready. So I kind of wanted to go into the misconceptions people have of you as a bottle.
Yeah. I mean, where do we even start at? I mean, you know, like she said, I started probably 10 years ago in the nightlife. It was really at the peak where, I mean, people were just giving out money like it's nobody's business. But now it kind of slowed down. But I mean, a lot of the times the misconception is just because you're a cocktail waitress / bottle girl, you're easy, you're going to be, sleeping with this guy, that guy, and everything like that. I don't talk to nobody. Okay?
Nobody would know who she talks to.
If you come to my club, I do not talk to you. Because the main thing is the guys that come to the club, they literally come in there with a different woman every single day. I'm talking about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then when Saturday comes, they're like, hey, let me take you out. Let me get your number. This is that and the third. After I've seen them with Shawanda, Tina,
not Shawanda this time,
Tamika, all these different girls, and then they come and be like, let me take you out. But sometimes I might go out to eat with them just because I'm greedy and I love to eat. Who doesn't love a free meal? Let's be for real. Okay, so I will go out, but that's where it ends for me. Yeah. So
so when I talk about our conversations, I can't spill everything, but girl, when I'm always with her, stories for days about who she saw, who was with this person.
The tea is hot, okay, y'all. But you know, working in the nightlife, maybe when I retire, that's when I can spill all the tea. But I can't spill tea while I'm still in the scene. You know what I mean?
I told her after she could write a book, she has stories for days, and it just be like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
You'd be surprised.
You'd be surprised. Is it really surprising the way some people move nowadays?
I guess not. But you know.
But the misconception, and I kind of wanted to talk about money. Like, you bring in a lot of money, so you're not making like chump change.
I'm gonna say that, like, when I first started, like I said, I was bringing in a lot of money, probably maybe like a week, maybe like $3,000-$4,000 a week. This is in the beginning. This is 10 years ago when, you know, things were, you know, the ballers were flopping, you know, scammers was outside, everybody was getting the money. But now, you know, things have slowed down quite a bit. We're now in 2024, and it's slowed down quite a bit. Things ain't popping like it used to. But I think a lot of the times people that work in the nightlife, whether it be like a bartender, a stripper, whoever works in the nightlife, the key component is to save your money and to make it work for you. So years ago, I actually have to attest to this one, because when I tell you, she gave me a speech one years ago when we went to Miami. I'm talking about when we was like in college. She was giving me a speech about how I really need to save money and stuff like that. And really, I started saving money, and that was how I started
into a super saver.
I'm a super saver. That's how I started into real estate, and I just got it popping from there. But I think a lot of the times working in the nightlife, because the money is so fast, people just think it's just going to keep on coming. But like I said, it slowed down, but it doesn't bother me because I have my real estate to fall back on.
Right, and you brought up a really valid point. Like, it's kind of a young girl's game.
It is a young girl's game.
And it's like, I remember you were telling me, like, some girls who they were calling them washed up. You got to look a certain way. Your physique has to look a certain way, or you get fired. It's pressure.
It is a lot of pressures working in the nightlife. I mean, they want you to put on makeup. You have to look a certain way. You have to weigh a certain amount.
By the way, Lola doesn't really.
I'm not a makeup person. The lashes is just about as much as you'll get, but it is a lot working in the nightlife. I mean, the way that they talk about people's weight it's a lot. Just the way that they want your hair to look a certain way is a lot too as well. But like I said, I've been doing this for a very long time. So, and also too, I have good genes. So I love to eat, but I stay, small because I'm tall.
Yeah, so. She's tall and she's slim, and look at her looking like a Barbie.
So I've been blessed to do that, but it is like a young girl's game, and plus a lot of the times I think that the people who start in the nightlife, y'all don't understand that you don't have to sleep with the person to get the money from them. They'll still give you the money. You just got to know how to play the game.
Bottle Girl 101.
That's why I've been in here for so long. I'm trying to tell y'all. Because once you sleep with them, they're no longer your client. They're done. They're on to the next one.
Wow.
I literally have some clients that I've never slept with anybody at all whatsoever. None of my clients. They will literally call me for everything. Okay. Book me a table. Yes. Give me this. Give me that. Like, it's just been that
you build friendships.
I build friendships with them. I end up like, I'll go to their baby showers. I'll go to their weddings. I'll go to their birthday parties. Like, they become my friend, my Isbukun. Like, that's
speaking
just
of
how
weddings, and not to put anybody out there, but I mean, there are men getting married front, right, left, and center, and they're still at the club with different girls every night.
At the club, different night, different girl. I mean, but what can you say? You know who you marry.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. A lot of these girls know who they're marrying, so I don't think it's not a surprise. It's not a surprise, but it's just like, why even commit on that level if you're not going to be 100%? But anyways, I guess
another story for another day.
But no, kudos to you, Lola, because you definitely started from the bottom as far as like the nightlife, and then taking that money and then investing it into real estate, flipping. Now you have this amazing project, a multi-unit that's coming along very well.
And then I have another project.
And another project.
This is a ground up project. It's going to be something.
And she's going to document it all. So please be on the lookout on her page.
I'm definitely going to do way better this year, because I kind of, let it fall by the wayside last year a little bit, but I'm gonna do better this year. Y'all gonna see some good shit this time.
And then also you're highly educated. Lola has a master's.
I think that also too, the biggest misconception of being in the nightlife is we don't have an education. I cannot stress that so much as to, you know, some people like to talk down on us and all these other things. Let me tell y'all something. The real deal is, I lied to you not. Some of the girls who work in the nightlife, they're actually consultants. They work IT, pharmacists. They have like 3 IT jobs. I mean, and their education is to the max. Like, it's the max education. I'm talking about could be PhD and still working in the nightlife. Understand this. It's always important while you're young to have different sources of income.
Absolutely.
And that's the key component and that's why they do it. I have a master's degree. I have a master's degree in rehabilitation counseling. However, when I was doing rehabilitation counseling, it wasn't paying the bills. I could go to work. It was paying the bill, should I say, but I can go to work in the nightlife and make that 10, 20 times over. Yeah. Why would I go to work at a 9 to 5 when I can go to work for 3 hours and make that money?
There's nothing wrong with 9 to 5, but I think what she's saying is multiple. She's making a lot of money in the nightlife without using her degree per se, but she's still doing very well for herself, and able to leverage that money for other opportunities.
With a 9 to 5, but at the time when I said, like, I first started, I was making so much money, so there was no reason for me to go to work, go see you know, my clients and stuff like that, and be in the rehabilitation field and do that and go to work and make that much, not make that much money when I can go to work for 3 hours and make $2,000.
God forbid anything happen, though, you have your education to fall back on.
I have my education to fall back on, but I don't
and it was
see
a good experience for you. You were really good. I don't know if you guys are considered counselors, but you were really good at what you did.
I was a really good counselor. I had a couple of, you know, teenage young girls. I did, you know, take care of
inner city Baltimore.
Yeah, it was, I mean, you know, in Baltimore, they get pregnant at 14 years old. So it was definitely, it was really an eye-opener for me. I did go to Coppin State University, where it is basically in the middle of the hood, but it was just a different aspect for me to actually see and counsel the girls and go to their homes. It was like various homes throughout Baltimore, and it's just, you just have to be grateful for how I was brought up.
Are you allowed to disclose your wildest story?
I mean,
or is it?
I had a client where her mom weighed like 500 pounds and never even left the house. Every time I went there, she was just covered with a blanket. She was just big.
But then you can see how that affected her
yes, child. And I could see how that affected her because she became pregnant. The first time I met her, she was pregnant at 14. She ended up getting pregnant again. Like 2 years later, she decided to have the child. And I did stress, you know, you're not ready to have a child because children require money.
You were very honest.
I was very honest with them about, you know, you shouldn't do this, but I mean, what can you do?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So I know you have stories for that. Can you tell us one of your wildest stories from the nightlife? Or you can't disclose that? That's for the book.
I mean, just imagine people's wives, you know, want to fight their girlfriends in the club. Just imagine things of these natures that happen like in the club over the years.
Fighting over the men.
Over the men. That everybody knows is for the streets. That's another thing I don't understand, but you know.
Wow.
What can you do?
A lot of the stories you tell me are based around like men and other women fighting over like the man. Yeah. That's crazy.
It's always a fight.
Wow.
A fight to the death.
For a man, for somebody who belongs to the streets.
They belong to the streets.
That's wild.
Really do. Yeah.
That is wild. So yeah, don't get it twisted. Lola is highly educated. She gets to the bag.
I love money.
She's very, Lola loves money.
I love money.
She's very smart with her money. She invests her money that she gets from being a bottle waitress. What is your official
It's like a cocktail waitress, bottle girl. They're all the same.
And then it also gives her the bandwidth to work, to go up to Baltimore, to look at her projects, to look into other projects.
Another reason why I'm able to stay in the nightlife is because it gives me the flexibility to, like she said, go to Baltimore. I can check out my projects. I can even I used to help other people with their own projects too as well. I go up there, get permits, and then do different things. It just allows me to be so flexible, and I just love it. And another thing too, I can travel the world, which I love to do.
Currently?
Like, I can just be like, hey guys, I'll see you back in 2 weeks. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
But of course, another thing too is when I don't work in the nightlife, of course, I don't get no money. Wait, no, I'll take that back. There's different revenues. There's different aspects of it where I can still collect my money. So I'll take that
she
part
was on
back.
the phone.
Yeah.
At like what South Africa is 7 hours behind us. She'll be on the phone at like really little, because whatever the time difference is, just making sure that
all my clients,
all her clients are taken care of, and
yeah.
she still gets paid from that.
And I still get paid from
which
that,
is great. So that works out for her.
Yeah.
So yes, it's a blessing that you know, that's kind of how you've been able to get all your money for your investments. And don't look down on the model girls. They're pharmacists, they're rehabilitation counselors, they're doing it. And be respectful. Another thing, a lot of those men are really disrespectful. Yeah. I mean, they can be very disrespectful, not to you because they know you because it's been so long.
No, actually, some people are really like, they really are disrespectful. And I just like, come on now. Like, don't let me, because if we really start pulling out bank account receipts now.
Because they'll talk to you anyhow.
They'll talk to you anyhow. They'll be like, you know, like
what's the rudest thing someone said to you?
The rudest thing that somebody said to me is like, I have money in my account. Like, why didn't my transaction go through? Like, I don't know anything. Sir, okay, you have money in your account. It's only $2,000 in your account. I understand that, but it still didn't go through. What do you want me to do? I tried to help you, but I mean, like, people.
No, I mean like disrespect. That you have to check somebody. Like, who are you talking to?
So they don't get as wild. Maybe like the wildest thing somebody did was smack me on my butt. They don't really like
smack the cheeks.
Yeah, smack me on my butt. Like, and I have to be like, hold the fuck up now. It ain't like that. But yeah, I don't think I really had somebody.
I think you just have a rapport. They know Lola because it's been so long. But for the girls starting out, I think that tip was really, really valid. How you said, just don't sleep with everybody. Like, just be a bit more cognizant of like who you're sleeping with. Like, don't burn bridges too soon.
Yeah, because I mean, once you burn that bridge, it's a wrap.
Because these are people who are paying you weekly. So just don't go about sleeping with everybody.
So you cut into the money so fast.
Yeah.
Like, they're gone.
Don't ruin the bag.
On to the next one.
Yeah, don't ruin the bag.
Yeah.
Unless you genuinely like the person. But is it harder for them to take you serious in relationships?
It is.
Even in your current relationships with people?
It is a little harder because a lot of the times on the weekends I'm always at work. So it's like people, you know, generally people go to work 9 to 5 while, you know, on the weekends they're ready to go out and have a good time. Well, no, I'm ready to go to work. So it's not like I can't really enjoy that aspect, you know.
That's a downside to it.
That is a downside.
So the money's great, but the downside is like the weekends don't belong.
The only time I'm really able to like enjoy is like when I travel and go to like other countries and I could turn up. But at home it's not really, it's more of like work setting all the time.
Yeah. So what would be one word of advice to up and coming? I think we already said like don't sleep with them, but something else outside of like just don't sleep with your clients.
Save your money. Save your money. I cannot, like, there's like 60, 50-year-old strippers. I think by that time you guys would want to retire out of this nightlife.
It sounds like have a plan.
Yes, it's the key component is to have a plan, because if you don't have a plan, you're just going to fall by the wayside and you're going to be, you know, like I said, 60 years old and still trying to, you know, either be a cocktail waitress, be a bartender, or do whatever. I mean, sometimes it's something that you really like to do, but I mean, just have a plan. And
you get tired over the years. You're tired. Like you tell me all, but like I'm tired. I'm tired.
Like you do get tired.
Physically, I'm just exhausted.
Because
and mentally,
generally, like, people wake up at 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, sometimes even 6 a.m. in the morning. I go to sleep at 6 a.m. in the morning. That's when I go to sleep. So I generally, if I don't have to go to Baltimore and look at something, I will wake up at 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon if need be. And
the day's gone by then.
And the day is gone. You can't really do much. But what I try to do is like, I work on the weekend. Then when Monday comes, Monday is don't do anything. Don't call me. Don't ask me to do nothing, because the answer is no. So that's when I get all my rest in. And by Tuesday comes, I'm a little bit more active for the week. So I'll start, you know, making calls, going up to Baltimore and doing stuff like that.
Yeah. I think that's really good advice. I think have an exit plan, because I think it's if you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
Yeah.
So just make sure you have an exit plan, unless that's something you love to do and want to do it when you're 60 and 50 years old.
Right,
but I don't even think you would physically. I don't know.
I mean, you
really
could
difficult.
be capable of it, but I mean, who really wants to? Let's be real. I just want to travel the world.
Yeah, let's think of an exit plan.
Yeah.
But Lola's definitely going to create more content around real estate and what she does. But I just want to get on here and talk really quick, because we're actually running late. We're off to our next city.
Yeah.
We're on the Africa World Tour.
Yeah.
So we need to get skedaddle, but this is really good. Quick conversation. She'll definitely be back on the pod again. Thank you so much, you all, for tuning in. Please send in your questions, comments, and dilemmas to theunmetexpectation@gmail.com. Again, that's theunmetexpectation@gmail.com. God bless. Take care. We out.
Love y'all.
Bye.